Hey, this is Grey6 playing PLAYERUNKNOWN'S Battleground. I found that game thanks to the blog from Greedy Goblin at greedygoblinblog.wordpress.com, and you can find other games on my YouTube channel Grey6. So this game is a survival game, and Greedy Goblin provides a lot of good information about how to stay alive up to at least the top 20, which pretty much anybody that's playing it as a survival game should be able to do, and then getting to top 10. So my way of doing things, first thing that you have to pay attention is what's the plane doing. So the plane comes from the south, the northeast, going to the northwest, and so usually in that kind of setting I like to go early on and then to go straight for the beach and to head straight for the area away from the first houses where I have the best chance to find a boat, and that is around here. So I'm going to head not for the house but for the coastline, and then try to see a boat right there. There is one. I'm going to go straight for it and take some distance with the other players. And as usual, as the way I play in that game. I'm not picking up any equipment early because it's just better to let the other players kind of kill each other off on the first drop. And right there on the boat, isn't that nice? Alright, so dry boats. It's a boat with only half fuel, so it's not a great boat for me as a start. But I think I don't see anybody in the sky, so I'm going to ditch that boat and to run it and get into the next one here. And by doing that, I kind of prevent other players to necessarily use the boat, and I'm trying to find some bit of fuel capacity until we can see what the first circle is at, and decide what's the best course of action. Alright, so the new circle is there. I have my new boat with a little bit more gas. Alright, so this is an interesting circle with very little in way of water. So that means I probably won't be able to stay very long. So I'm going to do something I haven't done so far, but I think for this circle it's the best way to do it. I'm going to just boat my way around the lake up until I get this bigger lake and fill up over there, because it's unlikely people are going to all gather around the circle, and if I can get in the middle of the circle fast enough, I will be able to equip before we having any risk, I would say, and still be in the middle of the circle. This is the first time I'm trying that, so we'll see how that plays out. So far, using the boats have been really good way to stay alive until for top 20 most of the time, and I've done top 10 like 30% or 31% of the time so far, which is not a bad result. I just started playing a few days ago, but I followed Greedy Goblin's blog and kind of applied some of the things that he's mentioning right from the bat, and so now I have to find the mouse. Okay, it's here. So the thing is that up until I get a little bit further, it will be dangerous on both sides. So hopefully we'll see. This is really the first time I'm trying something like that. I've been staying on the coastline all the time. Rather than getting here, I hear shooting now on me on the right, and there's a boat right there, and so I'm not sure if it's somebody that they I want to go all the way and the furthest away possible from where most of the other players have dropped with the plane and see. So I got right in the middle here. Nobody on the roads. I think this would have shot me really easy. Nice. So it seems like I'm maybe in a good spot right now. I think I need to take that thing. Yes, that's a shortcut. So I want to get to the lake and I want to get my equipment to go there. And I don't like that this plane may have dropped bugs because it's kind of I have to stay away from the drop box from the plane. They are kind of dangerous thing to get close to. And even if there's some pretty good stuff in it, it's only opportunity. Oh, don't strongly remote. I'd say that will be the end of it. I really want to get all the way to the lake and then see if I can keep the roads around for some towards the silver going to go. There's some third road here. So far, I don't think that anybody has really used the roads. I have still plenty of fuel for I need to be or want to go. Of course, now the risk is way more risky than being on the open sea. Because anybody with a car can be either following me or catching up with me or anything. But with this circle position, that's the best bet I think to use it that way. And well, it's not a bad thing. Well, here I go. Not paying attention and getting stranded. Hi, so now I'm kind of totally weaponless, so I didn't get to the place I wanted to go to, but hopefully I'm far enough that I will not be shot at until I can find some weaponry over there. And I want to kind of stay in a big compound. Okay, so there is a bike, so I want to take that bike. Get it in the compound and hide it to be useful for me later. So hide it here and get. Okay, good. So some gun here. My cat is being needy, and that's okay. Ooh, shotgun too. Nice. Alright, of course I don't have enough space. Alright, let's load stuff. Alright, so now the question is, what do I do here? Am I staying and hiding? Alright, so let's take a look at the map. I'm kind of in the center of things. I have a bike not very far from where I am, so I can I guess I can wet things up a little bit here. Is it some stuff to pick up? Yep, some more stuff to pick up here. Okay, so I'm not really used to be on the land that early, so I'm not sure what's the best. I guess the best would be to get into one of these buildings and hide over there. So let's try to do that. Oh, by the lake, like I wanted originally. Hide the bike. Right. back. That's good. I'd rather have a black t-shirt here, and I want to go up because that's the best way to kind of stay protected. Here you go. This is the perfect setup for me. In fact, it's the same exact piece that I've killed another player, which doesn't happen very often for me. I think I've played 70 games. I killed only 4 players so far, so it's not a lot, but I mean, it's pretty rare when I shoot at somebody, and usually when I do that, it's really because I'm going to miss no matter what. I'm not really good at the first person shooting style, so I do know here is a great location to wait. And I want to open, no, I want to open it the other way. Here I go, because I can wait out here, crouch, and with a shotgun I have a pretty good chance of picking up targets without, I mean, I'm not very good at targeting, so yep, that's a great asset here. Let's try only that. I have a gas can. Alright, time to drink a soda. Have some good healing. Alright. So I have the bike outside, and I am pretty well in the first circle, so, and I'm probably also coming from a direction where most of the other players are not coming from, thanks to the initial boat. So we'll see what that gives. So now it's just a game of waiting a little bit. I know I can't be surprised from behind. I will hear anybody coming in. I have a bike potentially very close to me if I need to. And look at that, I'm lucky. I'm in the circle already, so I don't even have to move for the next 5 minutes. Alright, so just wait for people to weed out each other's. And because of the way this entrance door opens, it's a great place for shooting at somebody. So I have had a few drop box. Been lucky to get on some drop box. One of them, especially, that's the best equipment I ever found, was a ghillie suit and a sniper rifle with a good scope. Unfortunately, I died from bombing. I call that the ghillie suit fiasco. Pretty much I was like super well positioned for the game, and I just stayed. I thought the plane wings would kind of protect me. I'm hearing somebody. So that's a car. It sounds like a buggy, but he's driving past the house, so he's probably on the main road to Yasnaya and going forward. So didn't stop. Alright, so this is a clean bathroom compared to some others I've seen. And of course, when you're in a place like that, you don't want to move too much, because anybody could hear you. So 1 more minute before the next circle. retract, and it will be probably 2 or 3 minutes before the next circle shows up. And we'll see if I have to move or if I'm lucky enough to stay in the good zone. But obviously picking up the boat and heading straight for the lake was a good move. No regret, even if I wish I had kept the boat handy around here. But that's the thing, I mean, between vehicles and boat driving, you have to be careful and keep your focus on driving. And I've died a few times too by exiting the vehicle while it was still moving and dying. So I probably lost like out of 70 games, maybe 3 or 4 games just by exiting the vehicle at the wrong time because I pushed the wrong key, or I left the vehicle too early. So yeah, this is something to avoid. So now the circle is starting retracting again. 29 people left. I think I should not have too much trouble getting in the top 20, which frankly, I mean, if you're really playing the game as a survival game and not just as a first-person shooter, shouldn't be too difficult to do. And after that, the difficult part is getting to the top 10, and like Goblin is writing on his blog, even getting up to the 100 rating. I think he did that I think he just wrote down a new blog piece indicating that he reached that goal of his of getting top 100 and the 4th season, and he's playing first person perspective only, which is also making it more challenging. Right now, because that's my first season, I'm kind of going with this third person view, but I do want for the next season to get to first person, to the FPP rating rather than keeping this rating. So I don't hear anybody, so right now we are like, it's okay. The circle is getting closer, so we'll see where the next circle is going to show up. Yeah, my goal for this season would be to be under 1000 in the ratings at least. I had some pretty bad game at the beginning. I did some pretty stupid keystroke, like I was saying, leaving a car or a boat while driving and dying out of it. So there's been a few things that hopefully I can avoid in the next season, and that have been like here you go, the new circle. Okay, so the new circle is not great. I will have to go, I think I want to go all the way across the lake, and I have to get moving because nobody at that point is going to come here anymore. So be careful. I have to kind of, I haven't heard anybody coming in, so I should be okay. Exiting not from the main door, though. I have to exit from where I came, and then I have to pick up where did I came from. I think I came from here. Yeah, I think that's where I came from. And this, oh, man, no, that's not where I came from. That's fine. My bike is still there, so nobody kind of. Alright, so let's get back to the bike. I got enough gas. Hi. We're going to go up. I want to kind of follow the lake and then come from the north. This is my first time on a bike, so we'll see how that plays out. 24. Alright, so I'm getting from that direction is so the only risk at that point is that most of the players that have a little bit are the most dangerous players may be coming from that direction, so I don't want to stay too close from. I'm going to crest here. I am still pretty long way. I'm going to wait a little bit for the circle to come on me, and I will stay away from. Hills over there. I hear some shooting on my left side. So I want to go. Hi. So let's see if anybody shows up from here. Alright, top 20 achieved. Right now I'm kind of. So they're shooting probably another. But nobody died. Okay, so where is the next circle? The next circle is not very far. Should be able. Okay, so 19. It's pretty sure now that nobody is going to come from that way without being seriously injured. So it's time to watch out for this other direction. So probably best way now is to kind of crouch here and to wait for at least 1 minute. Yeah, I'm not too far from. I'm not too far. I think I'll make it with a bike. Ooh, somebody shot from that direction here. It's kind of hard to tell though. And that's one of the things I'm really bad at is when I'm being shot at, it takes me way too long to figure out where I'm being shot from. So I usually die. So, okay. That's a weird shot because it sounds like somebody's shooting from behind the blue wall, which is kind of weird. So I need to approach a little bit more with the bike at that point. And then at least that region was there. So stay under the ridge and then watch for people behind you. Nope. Alright, so now I have to kind of crawl. The thing I'm probably going to, that's going to be very dangerous here. So let's stay in the dark. If somebody is in that house here, it's going to be an easy for them to shoot me. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get to the tree. Okay, I'm going to lose a little bit, but not too much. Nobody's showing up here. Oh man, whoever would be in that house has a great location for them. So let's use some bandage and painkiller. And I need to run to the next. Top 12 right now. Still not. Ooh, somebody's shooting from the trees over there. 11. Oh, come on. I don't like that. 1 minute. Alright, top 10. So goalies are shipped here. I have a nice ridge that I think I'm going to be able to use once I get clear of the house, because I'm kind of worried. Okay, 15 seconds before the circle. That's shooting on the side. Shooting on every side right now. Alright, come on. Come on, come on, come on. I should be able to stay alive a little bit more. Ooh, that's a good spot here. A little bit of life, but hopefully I can heal myself. There I go. First aid kit. Oh, okay. Again, didn't see where that was coming from. Top 7. Alright, another top 10.